When you grow up in the South, poor, black, and female, you have to have faith in progress and opportunity. My father was a janitor, and my mother was a maid. She said, Val, never grow tired. Unlike some in Washington, I never tire of standing up for what I believe is right, because no one is above the law. I'm running for the United States Senate because of two simple words: never tire.
Former police chief, former impeachment manager, and Democratic Congresswoman Val Demings has officially thrown her hat into the ring, challenging Marco Rubio for his Florida Senate seat, putting this race at the top of the list of races to watch during the midterm elections. To discuss, we're bringing in Aaron Haynes is back with me. Also joining the discussion, political strategist and MSNBC political analyst Fernand Armandi, and Stephanie Brown James, Democratic strategist and co-founder of the Collective PAC. I am so excited for this segment, not because we're going to do any handicapping, because I want to get into some raw numbers. So, Fernand, we're going to start with you. Val Demings, I think, is an impressive politician. She's straightforward. She is engaging. She has real sort of first Aunt Viv energy. Like, everything about her, I think, is fantastic. But you know the numbers in Florida. What is she up against in trying to knock out Marco Rubio, who is an established senator and at one point was considered a presidential contender?
Well, Jason, I think you're right. Let's start with the good news and the bad news first for Val Demings. The good news is the Democrats could not get a better candidate right now. As that video, I think, paid testament to, she's an exciting, charismatic candidate that the Democratic base is going to love. And she's also a tireless campaign worker. We've seen that in her previous elections before, where she's done very well in districts that were actually a little bit competitive for her. So the bad news is that while he may be an international punchline and regarded as a bit of a clown by many of his colleagues and many people across the country, Marco Rubio is still an international punchline and clown who has very high name ID in Florida and speaks perfect Spanish, which is important because, to your point, Florida is a state where the Hispanic electorate we have seen over the last 20 years really is super important in determining statewide outcomes. That's even more so in South Florida, which is part of the reason that Joe Biden did not come nearly as close to capturing the state as many thought he would, because of losses with Hispanic voters in South Florida and across the state. So because Val Demings is going to have that as a bit of a disadvantage, she needs to take advantage of starting this campaign early and making sure she has a very visible and robust presence all throughout the state, but especially eat into those margins of Hispanic voters that Rubio is going to have as an advantage coming in.